Good morning, everybody. My name is Gabby. We are here with Mally. We are wrapping up her second week with us here at Paw Forward dog training. She is doing a great job with us so far. And what we're going to do is we're going to go through a little bit of what we have been working on this week with her. Okay, so first thing we worked with her on is a little bit of her leash skills. So when we started off with her, we started off inside in a low distraction environment last week. We were inside our training barn. Now we have gradually worked up to the point of being outside. So when we brought her outside, we brought her into that area in there. So it's a little less distracting than where we are currently. Outside there's a lot more distractions, obviously. There's the wind, there's a bunch of smells, there's cars going by out here. And she's doing very nicely. We have her on that harness. We have her clipped onto the front of that harness. Now, perfectly fine for her to sniff, but we don't want her to pull to get to that smell. Okay, so it is okay for your dog to sniff around, but we don't want to let them pull us to get to that point. So if they're doing well for a while, what you can do is walk them over to the grass. Now, when you move from an environment that you have been working, so something inside, to something more challenging, what you're going to do is you're going to actually go and take a little bit of a step back. So you're going to have higher rate of reinforcement in this new area. You are going to be walking a short distance. As she starts to progress through, then you can start to increase that reinforcement rate, or decrease that reinforcement rate and increase that distance. Very nice. She's walking nicely. She's not pulling ahead. She's not crisscrossing sides. We don't care which side our dogs walk on, whether it's the left or the right. Right there, you can see she tried to go behind Victoria. So Victoria used a little bit of leash pressure right there to get her back onto that right side. So whatever side you pick at the beginning of the session, you want to stick with, because we don't want that crisscrossing. Very nice. She's doing well. Doing a great job. But you want to make sure when you get her home, you're doing the same thing. So you're starting in a very low distraction environment, like inside, working your way up slowly. Then you can take her outside, maybe in your front yard, your backyard. Start with short distances. And then once she's doing really well, then you can start walking her through the neighborhood. But we want to make it very gradual. She's checking in with Victoria. She does get excited over leaves. Okay, so one of the other things we're working on with her is leave it. Very nice. Good. That was awesome. So she went to look at that leaf. Victoria asked her for that leave it. She looked right back at her. That's exactly what we want to see. And that's exactly why we practice this. So when we go inside, you'll see a little bit of what we've been doing with leave it. It's actually helping her now on these leash walks as well. So we're going to pause this. We're going to head inside and we're going to show you the rest of what she's working on. Okay, so we're going to show you a little bit of leave it now. Now outside, you just saw her able to leave that leaf while passing by, which is a very big deal for her because she does get so excited over those leaves. So we're going to show you how we started this out. Okay, so we started out inside. We started out with food. So we're asking for that leave it off of that food, and what we're looking for is eye contact. And we're marking with a yes, and we're giving reinforcement from the other hand. As she gets better, we start to move that food closer and closer to the ground. Leave it. Yes. Nice. Very good. Leave it. Yes. Perfect. Leave it. You can, very good. And you can see how starting out with something as simple as this inside is actually helping her a lot in other areas. So on her leash walks, we're able to use that leave it now and get that response that we're looking for. Very nice, which is that eye contact on us, checking in with us. Victoria is it placed on the ground now? Yeah, great. So now that food is placed on the ground.
leave it. Yes.
Good. Looking for that eye contact, marking and reinforcing. Excellent. That's exactly what we want to see. Okay, so last thing we're going to show you is a little bit of drop it. Okay, so she really likes to play. So we have a couple of toys here we're going to show you drop it with. And then what we're going to do next week is we're going to build off of this. So we're going to work a little bit of drop it off of different items. So maybe drop it with leaves, sticks, with different things around the house.
Yes.
Very nice. So that was awesome. She's able to drop on that verbal for that other toy.
Yes.
Making sure she's still able to play appropriately. She's not jumping up.
Yes.
Good. It's one of the things she is here for is that jumping. So we're going to make sure.
Sit.
Good. Very nice.
Yes.
That she is able to listen even when she's super excited. We want to be able to bring our dog's energy level right back down. Very nice. Work on some basics. Very good. Awesome. But again, this is gonna next week we're gonna work a little bit of dropping off of different items. We're gonna continue working on that jumping. Okay. We did start a little bit of place with Dora this week as well, but we will show you more on that next week. Making sure she's not jumping on guests coming in, or making sure she's not jumping on guests when she greets them on leash. But doing an excellent job wrapping up her second week here. If you guys have any questions, let us know, and we will see you next week.